sweetheart? No, her husband is not at home. By the flat, play back and loose. And all that jazz, right up, wearing toilet shoes. And all that jazz, come on, baby, don't rush the time. You got to run that road and never come down high. 'Cause it's right up here, I know you like what I want to. All that
I guess you know your Chicago all right. Sign.
Yeah. Freely and gladly. Freely and gladly.
For her first number, Miss Roxy Hart would like to sing a song of love and devotion dedicated to her dear husband.
Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. He doesn't care. He'll string along. He loves me so. That funny honey of mine. Sometimes I'm down and sometimes I'm
right to protect his home and his loved ones, right?
Of course he has.
Well, I come up from the garage, officer, and I see it coming through the window.
Uh-huh.
With my wife, Roxy, laying there sleeping.
Uh-huh.
Like an angel. An angel.
He loves me so, that funny honey of mine.
I mean, supposing. You're supposing he violated her or something. You know what I mean? Violated?
I know what you mean.
Or something. Think how terrible that would have been. It's a good thing I got home from work on time, I'm telling you that.
He loves me so, that funny honey of mine.
Fred Casey. Fred Casey? How can he be a burglar? Why would he notice him? He stole us our furniture.
Lord knows he ain't got this
She
life.
lied to me. She told me he was a burglar.
You mean he was dead when you got home?
She told me that she had a cover with sheets. She told me that cock with a story about a burglar. And I had to say I did it, so I'm sure to get off. Burglar, huh?
Now he's shot
And I
out
believe her that
his
she
trap.
was
I
drowned.
can't
So
stand
she's on me, huh?
that.
Well, then she gets to wait for all I care. Boy, I'm down to the garage with my butt off with jobs today. She's up here much
What
got that
happened
butt
with
on.
me,
Jazz.
Dee?
This time she's pushing it too far. That was shizzler.
I'll know who brought that wine.
Boy, what a sap I was.
And that scummy, crummy, dummy, crummy of mine. You double-crosser. You big blabbermouth. You said you'd stick. You promised you'd stick. How could you do this to me, your wife?
You've been stringing me, Roxanne. You told me he was a burglar. And all the while you're up here, jazzing it.
God damn you! You are a disloyal husband. I shot him. Put that down in your book.
That's right, officer. She shot him. It doesn't have anything to do with it.
So, now we're getting to the real story.
And you want to know why? He was trying to walk out on me. The louse.
That's a pretty cold-blooded murder, Mrs. Hart. You're liable to hang you for that one.
Hang me?
Not so tough anymore, are you?
Oh, Edith, did you hear what he said? Son of a bitch. Hail Mary, full of grace.
come home, I mixed him his drink. We had dinner. Well, it was like heaven in 2.5 rooms. Then I found out. Single, he told me. Oh, single my ass. Not only was he married, he had 6 wives. One of them Mormons, you know? So that night when he came home, I mixed him his drink as usual. You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic.
He had it from me. He had it from me. He took a flower, singing with and then he used it. And he abused it. It was a murder, but not a crime. Now I'm standing in the kitchen, carving up the chicken. And in storms my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. You've been screwing the milkman, he said. He was crazy and he kept screaming. You've been screwing the milkman. And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times. If you don't been there, if you don't seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Dice que está con mi esposo y lo siento de la cabeza. Pero eso no es verdad. Yo soy inocente. Yo no sé por qué José me dice que yo soy culpable. Yo traté de explicárselo a la policía, pero ellos me entendieron. What did you do it? I'm not kidding. My sister Veronica and I did this double act, and my husband Charlie traveled around with us. For the last number in our act, we did these 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Splits, spread eagle, flip-flops, backflips. One right after the other. Well, this one night we were in Cicero, the 3 of us, and we were sitting up in a hotel room boozing and having a few laughs, and we ran out of ice. So I went out to get some. I come back, open the door, and there's Charlie and Veronica doing number 17, a spread eagle. I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later when I was washing the blood off my hands I even knew they were dead. They had it come, they had it come, they had it come, they had it come, they had it come. They took a flower in his prime. I didn't do it. And then they used my son, and they abused it. It was murder, but not a crime. I loved Alvin Lipschitz more than I can possibly say. He was a real artistic guy. Sensitive, a painter. But he was troubled. He was always trying to find himself. So he'd go out every night looking for himself, and on the way, he found Ruth and Gladys, Rosemary, and Irving. I guess you can say he split up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead. The dirty bomb, 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 dirty bomb, 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 bomb. They had it come, 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 they had it come along. Cut the thing, and they abused, that's what you tell us that we were wrong. He had it come, he had it come, he had it come, he had it come, he only had himself to blame. If you don't fit there, I bet you would have done the same. Sing on my ass. 10 times. 17. Artistic differences. I bet you would have done the same.
biggest mother hen. I love them all, and all of them love me. Because the system works. The system called reciprocity. Got a little motto, always sees me through. When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. There's a lot of favors I'm prepared to do. You do one for mama, she'll do one for you. Life, typical intact, and that's the way I live. So I deserve a lot of tact for what I've got to give. Don't you know that this hand washes that one too? When you're good to mama, mama's good to you.
Look at this, Mama. The Tribune calls me the crime of the year. And the news says, not in memory do we recall so fiendish and horrible a double homicide.
Ah, baby, you couldn't buy that kind of publicity. You took care of mama, and mama took care of you. I talked to Flynn. He said your trial date for March the 5th. March 7th, you'll be acquitted. And March 8th. You know what mama's gonna do for you? She's gonna start you on a vaudeville tour.
I've been on a lot of vaudeville tours, Mama. What kind of dough are we talking about?
It's a crazy world, kid. Babe Ruth, the baseball player, is wearing lipstick and rouge and playing the palace making $5,000 a week.
I said, what kind of dough are we talking about, Mama?
Well, I've been talking to the boys at William Morris, and due to your recent sensational activities, I can get you
2,500? The most me and Veronica ever made together was 350.
That was before Cicero, before Billy Flynn, and before Mama.
Mama, I always wanted to play Big Jim Callissimos. Could you get me that?
Big Jims. Well, now, that's another story. That might take another phone call.
And how much would that phone call cost?
Come on, Belle. You know how I feel about you. You're my favorite. You're the classiest dame in this whole joint. You're like family to me. Like my own. I'll do it for $50.
$50 for a phone call. You must get a lot of wrong numbers, Mama.
If you want my gravy, pepper Your husband is dead. You killed him? Well, forget it then.
Hey, you! Red! Get out of my cell! Who the hell?
Roxy. This here is Velma Kelly.
Velma Kelly? The Velma Kelly? Gosh, I
I make a phone call.
I see. And how much does he get?
$5,000.
$5,000?
Well, he's worth every cent. Never lost a case for a female client yet.
Never.
Never. I'd be happy to make that phone call for you, dearie.
Thanks for filling me in. We'll talk later, okay?
You bet we will.
$5,000? Now where the hell am I going to get $5,000?
Ladies and gentlemen, a tap dance.
Oh, Amos, I knew you'd come. Amos, I know I've been sinful, but I've changed it. All I want now is to make up to you for what I've done, and I will, just as soon as I get out of here. And I can get out of here, too. You see, there's this lawyer, and he costs $5,000.
Roxy, I'm tired of your fancy footwork. I just know.
Oh, Amos, I know I lied to you. I know I cheated on you with other men. Oh, Amos, I've even stolen money from your pants pockets while you were sleeping.
You did?
But I never stopped loving you. Not ever. And I always thought, my Amos, he's so attractive, so manly, so I'm embarrassed, so sexy.
Honest?
Honest.
$5,000.
It's my hour of need, for Christ's sake.
All right, Roxy, I'll get it for you. I'll get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the silver-tongued prince of the court, the one, the only, Mr. Billy Flynn.
We want Billy. Where is Billy? B-I-double-L-Y. Where all he's our kind of a guy, and who, what luck, 'cause here he is.
Is everybody here? Is everybody ready? Hit it!
Care about expensive things, cashmere coats, diamond rings, don't mean a thing. All I care about is love.
That's what he's here for.
I don't care for wearing silk romance, ruby studs, satin spats, don't mean a thing. All I care about is love.
All he cares
honest mister, I'm a millionaire. I don't care for anybody that's higher than the bills might admire. No, no, not me. All I care about is love.
All he cares about is love.
Maybe you think I'm talking about physical love. Well, I'm not. Not just physical love. There's other kinds of love. Like love of justice, love of legal procedure, love of lending a hand to someone who really needs you. Love of your fellow man. Those kinds of love are what I'm talking about. Physical love ain't so bad
It gets that high, but all I care about is love.
That's what he's here for.
Honest to God, all I care about is love.
All he cares about is love.
Show me long, long raven hair, flowing down about to there. And when I see her running free, keep your money, that's enough.
All he cares about
$5,000.
I didn't do as well as I hoped, but I will, Mr. Flynn. I will, all right. Here's $500 on my insurance.
That makes 1,000. Ow, you dumb brute! I am sorry, Mr. Flynn.
And $300 I borrowed from the guys down at the garage, and $700 on the building loan fund.
That's 2,000.
Well, that's all I got so far.
What about her father?
Oh yeah, her father. I phoned him yesterday, long distance, and he said he'd probably be able to come up with some money later.
You're a damn liar. I spoke to her father myself. You know what he told me? The same thing he told you. He said that his daughter went to hell 10 years ago, and she could stay there forever before he spent a cent to get her out. Isn't that what he said?
Yes, Mr. Flynn, that's what he said. But she's my wife, Mr. Flynn. I'll pay $20 a week on my salary. I'll give you no interest. Double. Triple, Mr. Flynn, till every cent is paid. I promise you. I promise you.
You know that's touching. To care for a woman that much is really very touching. But I've got a motto, and that motto is this: play square, dead square. Sit down. yesterday. I didn't ask you, was she guilty? I didn't ask you, was she innocent? I didn't ask you if she was a drunk or a dopey. No foolish questions like that now, did I? No. All I said was that you got $5,000, and you said yes. But you haven't got $5,000, so I figure you're a dirty liar.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Flynn.
What? I took her case, and I'll keep it, because I play square. Now look, Art, I'm not a bragger. I don't like to blow my own horn. But believe me, if Jesus Christ lived in Chicago today, and if he had $5,000 that had come to me, things would have turned out differently. Now here's what we're going to do. By tomorrow morning, I'll have her name on the front page of every newspaper in town. She'll be a celebrity. Hottest little jazz player since Velma Kelly. She'll be famous, see? Then we tell them we're going to hold an auction. Tell them we got to raise money for her to fetch. They'll buy anything she ever owned. Her shoes, her dresses, her perfume, her underwear. Plus, we tell them that if by due process of law she gets hanged, hanged, the stuff triples in value. That's how we raise the rest of the $5,000. I'll give you 20% of everything we make over that. And that's what I call playing square.
I don't know, Mr. Flynn.
I don't figure you got a choice. See, it's like this. Either I get the entire $5,000, or you'll rot in jail before I bring you to trial.
Rot in jail? You don't really mean that, do you?
I certainly do.
Look, Mr. Flynn, I've never been very good at this sort of thing. I've always had a great deal of trouble expressing myself. But couldn't we possibly make some sort of arrangement between us? I can be an awfully good sport.
Hey, you mean one thing to me, $5,000, and that's all. Get it? Now look. In a few minutes, we're going to have a big press conference here. There'll be a whole bunch of photographers and reporters. And that sob sister from the Evening Star is coming. I don't think you'll have any trouble with her. She'll swallow hook, line, and sinker because it's what she wants. Her name's Mary Sunshine.
Mary Sunshine is going to interview me. Holy crap!
Hey, pipe down on the swearing. From here on in, you say nothing rougher than oh dear. Get it?
Yes, sir.
Sit down. Now, the first thing we got to do is go after sympathy from the press. Not all pushovers like that Mary Sunshine. Chicago's a tough town. It's gotten so tough that they'll shoot the girls right out from under you. But there's one thing that can never resist, and that's a reformed sinner. So I've decided to rewrite the story of your life. It starts tomorrow in the Star, from convent to jail.
Convent? Oh, Mr. Flynn, they'll never believe that.
Oh no, get this. Beautiful southern home, every luxury and refinement. Parents dead, educated at the Sacred Heart, fortune swept away, a runaway marriage, a lovely, innocent girl bewildered by what's happened, young and full of life, lonely. You were caught up by the mad whirl of a great city, jazz, cabaret, liquor. Sit down. You were drawn like a moth to the flame. But now, the mad whirl has ceased. A butterfly crushed on the wheel. You have sinned, and you are sorry.
God, that's beautiful.
Cut out God, too. Stay where you're better acquainted. Now, the important thing to remember when the reporters get here is remorse, regret. And you're sorry. Sorry. You'd give your life gladly to bring him back. And when they ask you why you killed him, all you can remember is the fearful choir threatening to kill you. And you can still see him coming towards you with that awful look in his eyes. And get this. You both reached for the gun. That's your ground. Self-defense.
Mr. Flynn, the reporters are here.
Let him in, Bush. Remorse, regret, and you both reached for the gun. Good day, Miss Sunshine. Gentlemen, it's always a pleasure
pleasure to see the members of the press. You know my client, Miss Roxy Hart.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just so glad that y'all came here to see me. I guess you want to know why I shot the bastard.
Sit down, dummy. Mr. Billy Flynn sees the press conference ready. Notice how mouth never moves. Almost.
Where'd you come from?
Mississippi,
And your parents?
very wealthy,
Where are they now?
6 feet under.
She was granted one more start.
But they took the Sacred Heart.
When'd you get here?
1920. How old were you? Don't remember.
Then what happened?
I'm in Amos, and you stole my heart away. Convinced me to elope one day.
A corporate girl, a runaway marriage. Oh, it's too terrible you couldn't talk here. Who's Fred Casely?
My ex-boyfriend.
Why'd you shoot him?
I was leaving.
Was he angry?
Like a madman. Still I said, Fred, move along.
She knew that she was doing wrong.
Then describe it
He came toward me
with the pistol.
from my bureau.
Did you bite him?
Like a tiger.
He had strength and she had none.
Yet we both reached for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, we both, oh yes, we both, oh yes, we both reached for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, we both reached for the gun, for the gun.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun, for the gun.
Understandable, understandable. Yes, it's perfectly understandable. Comprehensible, comprehensible. Not a bit reprehensible. It's so defensible.
How you feeling?
Very frightened.
Are you sorry? Are you kidding? What's your statement?
All I say is, though I shoot you, jump the track, I'd give my life to bring it back. Stay away from
What?
gas and liquor.
And?
The bedroom.
What?
Play for fun.
And what?
That's the thought that
Yeah?
came upon me.
When?
And both reached for the gun.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Let me hear it.
Oh yes, they both reach for the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun, for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes,
Yeah, yeah, got it.
oh yes, they both reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun, for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun, for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, 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 the gun.
Both reach for the gun.
Stop the presses!
Cut that girl hell! We both reach for the gun, says Roxy. Dancing feet need to sorrow, says beautiful jazz player. Roxy sobs, I'd give anything to bring him back. Jazz and liquor, Roxy's downfall. You got that, Charlie? Right. You want to know something? wanted my name in the papers. Before Amos, I used to date this well-to-do, ugly bootlegger who used to like to take me out and show me off. Ugly guys like to do that. Once, it said in the paper, Gangland, Alpha Kelly, see that shade Vito with cute redhead Clarice. That was me. I took it out and saved it. Now look, Roxy rocks Chicago. Here, read this. Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Not that the truth really matters, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. The thing is, see, I'm older than I ever intended to be. All my life, I wanted to be a dancer in vaudeville. Oh yeah, have my own act and everything. But no. No, 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 no. They always turned me down. It was one big world full of no. Like, then Amos came along. Sweet, safe Amos, who never says no. You know, some guys are like mirrors. And when I catch myself in Amos's face, I'm always a kid. You couldn't love a guy like that. But look now, I gotta tell you. And I hope this ain't being too crude. In the bed department, Amos was 0. I mean, when he made love to me, it was like he was a broken carburetor or something.
Love you, honey. Love you.
Well, anyway, to make a long story short, I started fooling around. Then I started screwing around, which is fooling around without supper. I gave up on the vaudeville idea, because after all those years, well, you sort of figure opportunity just passed you by. Oh, but it ain't. Oh, no, 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 it ain't. If this fling guy gets me off, and with all this publicity, I could still get into vaudeville. I could still have my own act. Now I got me a world full of yes. The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Roxy, the lady raking in I'm gonna be.
Roxy, she made a scandal and a star.
And Sophie Tucker, shit I know.
To see her naked will below. Roxy, Roxy Hart.
Those are my boys.
Roxy, rock Chicago. Bands riot at Roxy auction. Roxy's night he raises $200.
Mama, you know that I am not a jealous person. But every time I see that tomato's name on the front page, it drives me nuts.
Sit down, baby. I got some bad news.
What do you mean?
I mean the tour. The whole tour. It's down the drain. It's canceled. Out. Here, kiddo.
Canceled?
Well, your name hasn't been in the papers for a long time. I've been getting calls from the boys of William Morris all day. We've lost interest. We've lost interest. We don't want her. She's washed up. She's finished. She's a bum. Do you know how it hurts Mama to hear that about someone she cares for? Oh, sure. All you read about today is that heart killer. She's hot.
Hey, Mama, I've got an idea. Suppose I talk Hart into doing that sister act with me.
That's what I call using the old canoe.
Come sit down here for a minute, kid. I want to talk to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Belle McGuffey in an act of desperation.
My sister and I had an act that couldn't flop. My sister and I were headed straight for the top. My sister and I earned about a week at least. Yeah. But my sister is now, unfortunately, deceased. So I know it's sad, of course, but a fact is still a fact. And now all that remains is the remains of a perfect double act. Do you know that you are exactly the same size as my sister? You would fit to her wardrobe perfectly. Look, why don't I just show you something act? Listen, I don't want to hear it. You think you're fooling me? What did Mama just tell you? That you're older, washed up? It's me they want now, huh? Do you remember the time I came to you for advice, and you said, I don't get any advice, and I don't give any? So who needs this corny sister bit? And I'll tell you something else.
I got the story. There's this Kitty something. I didn't catch her last name. Anyway, she's some sort of heiress. Her folks are in pineapples, grapefruits, something like that. Well, she's playing house in a north side apartment with a guy by the name of Harry. Harry spends a lot of time in bed. You know, a real mattress dancer. What Harry does for a living, no one's quite sure. But that don't matter, because she's putting all the bills, paying for everything. Anywho, last night, this Kitty dame comes home. Harry is already in bed, which is par for the course for Harry. She goes to change. And when she returns, she notices something rather odd. Extremely odd. Puzzled, she disappears for a second. And when she returns, she gently awakens Harry.
Oh, Harry.
All right, you're gonna believe what you see, or what I tell you.
What I see!
Lakeshore Drive Massacre, Berserk Billy Fells 3. 3 in bed, all dead.
Gentlemen, please, my client will be happy to answer all your questions. Ow, will you stop fighting? I'll get hydrophobia.
Go to hell! Go to hell, all of you! I'm not answering any more questions!
Please direct your questions to her counselor.
You're not my counsel. I want my money
Oh,
back!
it's not your money, it's your mother's money.
Get out of here! Fuck!
Oh, Miss Sunshine, Miss Sunshine.
Not now, Roxy.
Miss Cass, did you know those two ladies personally?
Did I know those two ladies personally?
I've got it, and it's brilliant. I'm going to get Amos to divorce you. That way all the sympathy will go to you, not him. You'll be the poor, deserted mother-to-be. And that crumb is running out on you.
I'm the father. Papa. Daddy. Daddy. Did you hear me? Did you? No, you didn't hear me. Nobody ever hears me. That's the story of my life. Nobody ever listens to me. Have you noticed it at all? Have you seen it? Am I making it up? Nobody ever knows I'm around. Nobody. Ever. Not even my parents noticed me. One day I went to school, and when I came home, they knew. If someone stood up in a crowd and raised his voice up way out loud and waved his arm and shook his leg, you'd notice him. If someone in the movie show yelled fire in the second row, this whole place is a powder keg, you'd notice him. And even without clucking like a hen, everyone gets noticed now and then. Unless, of course, that person it should be invisible, inconsequential, me. Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell you, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there.
I didn't see you. Sit down. Look, Andy, I'm afraid I gotta hit you hard. I can only hope you'll be big about it.
Amos. My name is Amos.
Who said it wasn't? It's the kid's name I'm thinking about.
Kid. What kid?
Roxy's kid. You know when she's due? Early fall, September. Can you count? September. That means you couldn't possibly be. But I want you to hand out those cigars, Eddie. And I don't want you to give a damn when people laugh.
Laugh?
Laugh!
Laugh? Why would people laugh?
Because they can count. Can you count? Early fall, September. Look. Here's a copy of Roxy's first statement. It says she hadn't copulated with you for 4 months prior to the incident.
That's right. We had no copulating for 1 month. Early fall. Wait a minute.
But I want you to forget all that. My client needs your support.
Wait, that don't figure out right. I couldn't be the father.
Divorce her! Is that
open air. With all that bulk, you're bound to see him there. Unless that human being next to you is unimpressive, undistinguished, you know. Should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you could look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you could look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Never even know I'm there. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the poker game.
Straight. King high. Heart flush. 4 aces.
Royal flush.
Royal flush? Where the hell did you get a royal flush?
The same place you got 4 aces.
Hey, Diesel, get rocks for me, will ya?
Hey, Roxy, get down here now!
Billy, I'm glad to see you. Look, March 5th is only a few weeks away, and I've been making plans.
Yeah, well,
Look. For the trial. You like them? You like the rhinestones?
very nice.
I'll wear something else if you don't.
Look, kid, your trial date's been set back.
Oh, no.
Only till April 2nd, a month more.
But Billy, I've been making all these plans.
Less than a month. I had to, sweetie.
And who got my trial date? As if I didn't know? Roxy Hart.
Hey, there's a lot of pressure on me. She's having a baby, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, tell me about it. Listen, Flynn, I had $5,000 too. And sooner. Oh, what the hell? I'll be glad to get rid of her.
Where is she anyway?
Looking over her presents, you ought to see him. Lay it torn in from all over. Can you imagine Roxy Hart, a mother? That's like making Leopold and Loeb gout
sure. Go ahead.
Good. Hit it! Well, when I got on the stand, I thought I'd take a peek at the jury, then I'd cross my legs like this, you know. When Belmont takes the stand! Yes, when Harrison crosses down to me, I thought I'd give him this. And then if he yelled at me, I thought I'd tremble like this. Ooh, oh, when Belmont takes the stand! Look at little Belle, see her, give him hell. Ain't she doing grand? She's got me out of her hand. Then I thought I'd let it all be too much for it, you know, like real dramatic. And then I thought I'd get real thirsty and say, oh, please, someone, could I have a glass of water? When Bella takes a stand, see that Kelly girl, make that jury whirl. When she turns it on, she's got to get him going till she's got him gone. And then I thought I'd cry. Buckets. Only I don't have a handkerchief. And that's when I have to ask you for yours. I really like that, don't you? It's so good. And then I thought I'd get up and try to walk. Only I'm too weak. I flop. And I flop. And I flop. And I flop. And finally, I faint. When she rolls her eyes, watch her take the prize when Velma takes the stand. Velma, is that really what you're going to do on the witness stand? I thought so. Can I offer you just a teeny bit of criticism? Okay. It stings.
I'll talk to you later, Velma.
I'm not hurt. I guess I'll go now. But not quietly. May I have my exit music, please? When they see her shake, that she takes the cake when Velma takes the
I've been waiting for you for 10 minutes. Don't do that again. Okay. I got Amos to file for divorce.
So now what?
So now I can get him on the stand and get him to admit that he made a terrible mistake because he still loves you. And of course, you still love him. And now the jury will be falling all over themselves trying to play Cupid and get you back together again. Smart, huh?
Smart, huh?
And another thing.
And another thing.
When Amos is on the stand, I want you to be knitting.
Knitting? For Christ's sake.
A baby garment.
I don't know how to knit.
Well, learn!
I don't wanna.
I don't care what you don't want. It'll look good.
That's no way to get a jury's sympathy.
Oh, now you don't need any advice, right?
Seems to me, Mr. Mouthpiece, that I'm the one who keeps coming up with all the good ideas around here. I am sick of everybody telling me what to do. You treat me like dirt, Billy Flynn. You treat me like some dumb common criminal.
But you are some dumb common criminal.
That's better than being a great thing big lawyer.
Who happens to be saving your ass?
Who's out for all he can steal?
You're getting a little too big for your bloomers, if you ask me.
Yeah, who asked you?
Oh, maybe you could appear in court without me, too, huh?
Maybe I could. Just read the morning papers, Halsey. They love me.
Why so? Kid, they love you a lot more if you were hanged. You know why? It'd sell more papers.
You're fired!
I quit.
Any lawyer in this town would die to have my case.
You're a phony celebrity, kid. You're a flash in the pan. In a couple of weeks, nobody will even know who you are.
Christ, doesn't she know she's a loser for sure? Tell her she's got no case. She'll be convicted. She'll rot in jail for years. How would she like that?
Uncle Sam es justo y razonable. Que no me ponen en la cárcel porque yo soy inocente.
Listen, you ought to get this accurately. She says, Uncle Sam is just and fair, and he wouldn't put her in jail because she's innocent. Aaron, I think she's telling the truth.
So what? What the hell has innocence got to do with anything? Look, Miss Morgan, this is a court-appointed thing, you understand. I'd do anything for this, nothing at all.
What do you want from me? I've done my best. Not guilty.
Goddamn foreigners.
Uncle Sam, mira gustar.
She says, will Uncle Sam like her?
I don't give a goddamn what she says unless it's
Not guilty.
Aaron, yeah, it's ready for you.
Well, here you go.
No, 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 not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty.
After 47 years, a Cook County president has been shattered. Maria Gonzalez was hanged last night with a brutal act to murder her husband. The Mexican woman's last words were, not guilty.
Billy, I hate this dress.
What I want you to wear.
I look like a Woolworth lampshade. I don't want to wear it.
You're wearing whatever I tell you to wear. As a matter of fact, you're doing whatever I tell you to do. That was the deal, remember?
I don't remember nothing about a dress.
Oh, no? Please, Billy, come back. I need you, Billy. Right after the hanging the Mexican. You remember that, don't you? Yeah, you said, I'm sorry, I'm scared. I'll do anything you say. Did you say that or didn't you?
Maybe I did.
Then shut up about the dress. Now we're clear about what you're going to do on the stand, right?
Don't worry about me. I've been up all night rehearsing. I know every line.
All right, let's get to my summation. First, I'll start with justice in America, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll get to your repentance, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll say, if sorrow could avail, Fred Casey would be here now. For she would give her life and gladly to bring the dead man back. You know.
That's all?
That's all. Then I say, well, we can't do that, gentlemen. You may take her life as the state demands, but it won't bring Casey back. That's always news to them. Then I go into my final scene, winding up. We can't give her happiness, but we can give her another chance. And that's all for you.
All for me?
That's it.
Like hell it is. It's me they want to see, not you.
It's my speech that brings them in, and it's my speech that'll save your neck.
If they can see it through all this crappy lace.
Look, I'm running this.
Screw you, you goddamn little crutch.
Shut up, you dirty.
His Honor is right.
Thank you. Just a moment. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Look, Roxy, don't be scared. It'll be all right. I've been around a long time, and believe me, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, nothing to worry about. Oh, Billy, I am worried.
It's all a circus, kid. A three-ring circus. These trials, the whole world, all show business. But kid, you're working with a star. The biggest. Give them the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle.
In fact, you're just disgusting. Razzle dazzle 'em, and they'll never catch one. Give 'em the old razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle 'em.
Give 'em a show that's so splendiferous, row after row will grow vociferous.
Give 'em the old flip-flap flummox, fool and crasher 'em.
How can they hear the truth above the roar?
Roar! Throw 'em a fake and up in bagel, they'll never know you're just a bagel.
Razzle dazzle 'em,
And they'll beg you for more. Give 'em the old razzle dazzle, razzle dazzle 'em. Sex is the taste of old Methuselah. Everyone loves the big bamboozler. Give 'em the old three-ring circus, stun and stagger 'em.
when you're in trouble, go into your
Dad. For you are simpler than a girder, they'll let you get away with murder. Razzle dazzle 'em, and you got a romance. Give 'em the old
razzle
razzle dazzle.
Give 'em an act that's unassailable. They'll wait a year till you're available.
Give 'em the old
Gobble, gobble, and idiom. Show 'em the first-rate sorcerer you are.
long as you keep 'em way off balance. How can they spot you got no talent?
Razzle dazzle 'em,
Razzle dazzle 'em,
razzle dazzle 'em,
and they'll make you a star. Ladies and gentlemen, we present Justice, the state of Illinois versus Roxy Hart for the murder of Fred Casely. Thank you. The state calls Mr. Amos Hart.
Blah, blah, blah. Truth, truth, self-described.
I certainly do. Question by Sergeant Fogarty. What happened next? Answer by Miss Roxy Hart. I shot him because he was walking out on me. The louse. Signed, Miss Roxy Hart. Do you recognize this signature? Yes, sir. That's the signature of the lady who used to be my wife. Exactly. Take the witness.
Hello, Amos.
Amos. That's right, Amos. I'll say the paper said she was expecting a little stranger.
Well, that's hardly grounds for divorce, is it?
A little too much.
Oh, by that you mean you doubted the paternity of the child.
Well, sure.
Did you question her after you read it? Did you even bother to ask if you were the father?
No, sir, but you told me.
Just jump to a conclusion. Do you call that playing square? Let me ask you this, Harvey. If you were to become convinced you were wrong, you'd be man enough to admit it, wouldn't you? You'd even be willing to take her back, wouldn't you? If Roxy Hart swore that you were the father of her child, which she does.
She does?
I do.
She does. Step down, Daddy. The defense calls Roxy Hart. Roxy Hart, take the stand. Blah, blah, blah. True self, God.
I do.
What is your name?
Roxy Hart.
Roxy. I have here a statement in which you admit having had illicit relations with the deceased Fred Casey. Is this statement true or false?
I'm afraid that's true.
You're an honest girl, Roxy. When did you first meet Fred Casey?
When he sold in his mirror furniture, also he was a regular patron in the nightclub where I was a member of the court.
And your personal relationship. Could you tell the jury? When did that begin?
When I permitted him to drive me home one night.
Hey, Chickie.
Hello, Mr. Casey.
Fine night for ducks, ain't it? I got my car right around the corner. Why don't I drive you home? It's raining so hard. And all.
Oh, he seemed like such a fine gentleman. And he dressed so elegantly.
Yet you do respect the sacredness of the marriage.
Oh, yes, sir.
And you were married.
I don't think I would have gone with him if Amos and me hadn't quarreled that very, very morning.
Quarrel?
Yes, sir.
Then I suppose it was his fault.
Oh, no, sir. It was my fault. Seems I just couldn't stop pestering him.
Pestering him. About what?
Oh, Amos, I don't want to work in that cheap Southside nightclub. I don't want you working all those long hours in that garage either. I want you home here with me. I want to do your laundry. I want to darn your socks. I want to iron your shirt. I want a real home and a child.
So, you drifted into this affair with Casely because you were unhappy at home.
Most unhappy.
I love you, honey, I love you.
And why did you continue with this affair? Why didn't you stop?
I didn't want to. I tried to. But Mr. Casely, he pleaded. He'd say,
I can't live without you. I can't live without you. I can't live without you.
I love you, honey, I love you.
I was being torn apart.
Roxy Hart, the state has accused you with the murder of Fred Casey. Are you guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty. Not guilty. I killed him, yes, but I am not a criminal.
There. Roxy, do you recall the night of February the 14th?
Yes, sir.
Tell the jury in your own words the happenings of that evening.
Well, it was after work, around 2 a.m., and I stopped in at an all-night grocery store to pick up some
could never end in happiness? Why'd you write that note, Rusty?
Because I have before. Because I have seen the error of my ways.
And did he go away as you asked him? I object to the counsel leading the witness.
Sustain.
I'll rephrase my question. And what did you say, Roxy?
Go away! And I tried to get him to leave, but I couldn't. So I ran into the bedroom. But he followed me.
And then, look, just have one little drink with me and I'll go. Why didn't you scream?
Because I was afraid of waking up the neighbors. Please, no good will come of it. And besides, I love my husband. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
So you told him you loved your husband. And what did he say to that? It doesn't matter. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine.
I can't.
No, Roxy, you must tell the jury everything. They have a right to know.
Amos and me are going to have a baby.
What did he say to that? I'll kill you before I see you have another man's child. Diagram! Where were you at this time?
I was by the Victrola.
And where was Casey? Show the jury.
He was also by the Victrola.
Show the jury what happened next.
In his passion, he ripped off my kimono and threw me on the floor. Mr. Hart's revolver was laying there between us. He reached for the gun. I knocked it from his hand.
and whores, and even kids will knock you down so they can pass. Nobody's got no class. Whatever happened to old values, I'm moral and good breeding.
Now no one keeps at fools
When they're passing their gas, whatever happened to class? Class. Oh, there ain't no gentleman fit for any use, and any girl that touch your privates for a deuce. And you kids will kick your shins, and even can will kick your shins and give ya that. Nobody's got no class. All you read about today is rape and theft. Jesus Christ, is there no decency left? Nobody's got no class. Everybody you watch got brains in its crotch. Holy crap, what a shame, what became of
Ladies and gentlemen, the final day of the trial of Miss Roxy Hart has come. A hush is fallen over the courtroom as Mr. Billy Flynn prepares his final summation to the jury. The next voice you hear will be that of Mr. Flynn, champion of the downtrodden.
Ladies and gentlemen, you and I have never killed. We can't know the agony, the hell that Roxy Hart lived through then. This drunken beast, Fred Casey, forced his way into her home, forced liquor upon her, physically abused her and threatened her life. At that moment, mother love and a deep concern for her neighbors stirred within her. She shot him. We don't deny that. But she's prayed to God for forgiveness for what she has done. Yes, you may take her life, but it won't bring Casely back. Look closely at that frail figure. My God, hasn't she been punished enough? We can't give her happiness, but we can give her another chance. You've heard my colleague call her temptress, call her adulteress, call her murderess. But despite what the prosecution says, things are not always what they appear to be. The defense rests.
Have you reached a verdict? Miss Roxy Hart, please rise. mind the defendant, not...
You should see what's going on out there. There was a divorce action, and the babe shot her husband, his mother, and the defense attorney. There's blood all over the wall. It's terrible. It's awful. Well, what story? Wait, I'm Roxy. I'm Roxy. What? I'm the famous Roxy. Don't you want my picture? What's going on around here? What the hell happened?
You were found not guilty, that's what happened.
Who cares about that?
I saved your life.
Where are all the reporters? The photographers, the publicity. I was counting on that.
You know, your gratitude's overwhelming. But hell, I'm only in it for the money anyway.
Yeah, you get $5,000. I wind up with nothing.
You're a free woman, Roxy Hart. And God save Illinois. Well, I guess that finishes us, Roxy. And that's the last you'll see of me, too. My exit music, please.